What's up, guys? I'm Kenny from Upscale Lures, and this is the F3 show number 41. So where I take my First Fishing Friday newsletter and I turn it into video format so I can put it on YouTube. Let's jump right into it. For section number 1, it is the video pick of the month, and I found this fishing gear commercial compilation from 1984 through 1986. And I don't think you'll get within 10 seconds in. And either you're going to start laughing or you're going to start just cringing at how ridiculous some of this fishing gear is. They got some reels. It is interesting to see, I guess you could say, the technology or the new things at the time with different fishing reels, the gear ratios. They have different boat motors, fishing line, some old Kmart commercials. They got a Minn Kota trolling motors, and they even have they got some pontoon boats, and they also have a fishing airplane. Pretty sure they mentioned something about you don't even need a light here. Actually, I found it right here.
Quicksilver is aircraft engineered from nose to tail to be safe and reliable. They're easy to fly, and a single-seat model doesn't require a license. For brochures and
A single seat doesn't require a license. Is that in the U.S.? Maybe. That'd be pretty crazy. I'm assuming that's not the same now. But that would be pretty cool to be able to just hop lake to lake. Oh, not really catching nothing here, so we're just gonna hop to the lake over. Pretty interesting to see. All that gear from the 80s, that was up to 86. I wasn't even born yet. So yeah, pretty crazy gear they were using back in the day. I think that stuff would be pretty rough compared to today's standards. In another 30 years or whatever, the stuff we're currently fishing with will be outdated, obviously. But pretty cool to go back and just see what everybody was working with back then, down to the boat, the motor, the fishing line. It is interesting to see what brands kind of made it through. You got the Minn Kota, Trilene, and then you see some other brands that you're like, I've never even heard of that. So yeah, pretty interesting video. You guys can check that out in the description below. Section number 2, it is the fishing news of the month. Rob from... Actually, I made a mistake on my newsletter. My email I send out, I wrote Linkers TV. Whoops, it's actually Lunkers TV. And he's going all in. He went out and bought a new truck, a camper, so he can compete in the Bassmaster Opens and travel all around. Pretty cool to see that kind of cross from the fishing YouTubers into, I guess you could say, more of the professional arena, if that's what you call it. I don't know, but it is still pretty cool to see how this is going to turn out. The more I think about it, I think it would be cool if all the Googan Squad members went in and just started fishing like tournaments. All these other guys would be just like, what is going on? Like, literally, the Googan Squad, you see them shirts, like it's called Googan Takeover. Well, if they want to take over, I guess that would be their opportunity to do it. So pretty cool to watch that. He has come out with some other videos now in some of his tournaments. I believe his first one was in Florida, and they had some insanely cold weather down there. I don't think he did very well, but yeah, I'll be keeping an eye on that. And then he also touches on that they sold the Googan Squad. I don't have all the details, but I believe it's Rise Run Capital. I believe that's the holding company that bought the Googan Squad. And then, according to Rob, that all the Googans have shares or partial ownership, I believe, of that holding company. I don't understand how it all works, but pretty interesting. He also talks about how they hired on like 25 more people, so they're building up their workforce. And I believe he said they're trying to become the biggest bait company, outdoor company. I think he said lure company, the biggest bait company on the planet. So stuff like that really interests me. I'll keep following the story, and I'm just curious how does this play out. So we'll have to keep an eye on that as well. So if you want to check out the interview with Rob, I will put the link in the description below. Section number 3, it is the Upscale Lures News of the Month. And my first YouTube video has hit 10,000 views. I never thought, I guess I would get pretty awesome. Obviously, it's not what the big heavy hitters YouTubers out there where you put out a video and 100,000's not even nothing. But for a little channel like mine, I think that's pretty dang good. I was pretty excited that this one kind of caught on. I put it out in 2018. It is 3D printed crankbait fishing lure test. Basically where I 3D print up a crankbait, and then I go test it out, kind of show how you tune it and stuff. But yeah, people are definitely seem to be interested in this 3D printed fishing lure genre. Pretty awesome. It's actually got almost 11,000 views right now. But yeah, so I started YouTube, or at least I joined in 2014, and yeah, pretty exciting to see the progress I made. Definitely takes some time and effort, but pretty cool to see some of that blood, sweat, and tears, damn near, that some of your videos are getting some traction. So pretty cool. Is it the best video that I think I've ever done? maybe not, but I guess people are interested in that whole 3D printed fishing lure thing, and yeah, I mean it is pretty interesting. Not too many people are doing it, and I know I say this every time, but you can quite literally 3D print lures in your house, in your living room, your kitchen, and that's why I find it so amazing, and maybe that's why other people are finding it amazing and are checking out these videos. So yeah, if you'd like to check out my first video ever to hit 10,000 views, link will be in the description below. All right, for section number 4, it is the catch of the month. Nobody sent anything in again. Nobody sent in any fish pics. If you would like to be featured on the next newsletter and F3 show, send us your fish pics. If you panfish, bass fish, pike fish in a different country, and send us a fish that we've never seen before, some tropical fish. I don't care. I'm getting sick of using my old fishing pics. I mean, if you guys don't mind, that's cool. But all right, so back in June of 2015, I caught a big old bass that inhaled our nifty 50 spinner, and yeah, pretty good sized bass. That's actually at a pond I can no longer fish. They put up a sign, I think it was probably about 2 years ago, that they didn't want anybody fishing there anymore. So that's too bad. That is actually the pond that I caught my biggest bass ever. So I'll have to find that photo, and I can share it with you guys. For Wisconsin, I think it's pretty decent sized bass. It was 21 and a half inches, and yeah, I think that's a pretty good size for a bass. But anyways, this bass was a different one, not my biggest one yet, but still pretty good from the looks of it. He definitely bit down on the nifty 50 spinner. So if you guys want to be featured in the next F3 show and newsletter, send in your fish pics. Send in your fish pics, please. I might run out of fish pics here one of these decades. So help us out here. All right, moving on to section number 5. It is the featured item of the month, which is our test set 3-pack of our Better Bobbers. All you have to do is cover $5 for shipping and handling, and we will get that sent out to you. They are 10-inch for high visibility. I made them a little bit bigger so they cast far. Better than those, small little bobbers. You got to put split shot on there just to be able, so they cast out there. And also, yeah, pretty high visibility. What was I saying? Oh, and then they're designed to lie flat in the water, because I think you'll have better visuals of knowing when you actually have a bite on, versus when it's like this and it's wavy. You can't really tell if the bobber's going, if it's actually getting pulled down by a fish or if it's a wave. So I think you do get a better reaction time when the bobber's flat, and then it starts popping up. Then you actually have a fish on. So if you would like to get it ordered, make sure you get it ordered by March 31st. It's when the deal expires, and we'll get it shipped to your door. For section number 7, it is the lure giveaway of the month. In order for you to be eligible to win the lure giveaway, all to do is sign up for our first Fishing Friday newsletter, which is basically the newsletter format of the F3 show. And once you sign up, you will be entered to win every single month. It'll take you 2 seconds to sign up. So for this month, the lure giveaway winner, I only put out the 5 digits of 5 characters of the email. I say this every time just so I'm not putting out the whole email. It is r1915@gmail.com. If that's you, send me an email, contact me through my website, and we will get that lure sent out to you ASAP. And that is the F3 show number 41, the internet podcast newsletter that was transferred over into video format so I could put it on YouTube and share it with you guys. I appreciate all the comments, the likes, and the views. Keep it going. And I'll see you guys on the next episode.